It's official. You are back with another video, guys. Still, now it's 4 a.m. I mean, my other video was 3 a.m. But I know I said I wasn't gonna, make probably another politics video where I think this falls on politics because he's the president and all that. Yeah, but my bad, guys. I wanna just watch this video with y'all. This after the debate, basically. Oh shit! Well, I'm clicking on. It's clicking the wrong goddamn thing. Here we go.
Oh, good.
Let's get
All
into
right,
it.
joining us now, he's on the set in the spin room himself. Did you have fun?
I had a good time. I think it was our best debate ever. I thought it was really good. We had 3 against 1, but I
Let's
anticipated.
talk
Just
about
listen,
that.
man.
3 against 1, and all of her radical positions they leave on the table.
Yeah. No, we had a lot of negative kind of stuff. Look, I saw on your show last night, they had 100% positive coverage on ABC, and I had 94% negative coverage.
93% negative.
I exaggerated.
You got an extra percent non-negative. As you were with
Subtitles
her
are low,
tonight,
by the way.
to think that we come out of this debate and we have no answer to her co-sponsoring the Green New Deal, $93 trillion,
Yeah.
I say the end of capitalism, to come out of this, government-run health care and no answer to eliminating private health insurance.
Well, we brought them all up. Every
We
one
did
of the
bring a lot
things
of
that
it up.
we brought it all up. And I also ended with, why hasn't she done it before? Why didn't she fix, she's there complaining. Why didn't she fix all these
Were you
things
really
that she's
willing to
complaining?
leave the stage and
Right.
go home if she was going to go fix it in Washington?
No, you know what? I would have left. I would have said, go home and fix it. I'll leave with you, okay? But she doesn't, she's not going to fix it. So she's complaining about all the stuff that's wrong with the country, and they've been there for 3.5 years. And I wanted to save that for my last little summation. And I actually mentioned in there too. I just thought it was a great debate. I think we showed the weakness. But the sad part is they're destroying our country. When you get right down to it. Debate, good debate. I enjoyed it.
We had the lowest. Donald Trump made us, had COVID. Blah 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 blah. Man, that shit is all. That shit was all like playing. Like they did that because so they can use that so they can don't have Trump back in office. That was all planned. I guarantee you. Somebody behind the scenes paid a good amount of money to China to release that virus. I guarantee you that. At that time too. And what the fuck did Joe Biden do? He made us have to choose between our life and that vaccine. And what I mean about our life, I mean about our income. He made us choose. He made the jobs force people to take it or they would get fired. Fire my ass. I'm not gonna have you put poison in my fucking body, and y'all fucking only goddamn tested a few of those motherfucking vaccines, boosters, and all that. You really think I'm about to let you put that shit in my fucking body? Are you fucking nuts, insane, retarded, mentally ill? Come on now, fuck out of here, man. I'm all natural. All natural. My body will be all natural. I am spiritual as hell, and that's exactly what we believe in. Spiritual reality and all that. We definitely are spiritual people. We definitely believe in all natural, man. Stick with all natural and all organic stuff. Spring water. Stick with that. Don't be drinking all that other water, man. They put shit in that. What do they put in it? They put fluoride. They put chlorine. Come on, man. That's all in our tap water. Basically. Drinking water and all that other water, purified water, they just put like a little bit for it. Come on now, how can water taste different? Really understand, how can water taste different? Drink spring water. How about this? Drink spring water for a week, and then after that, drink 1 bottle of drinking water or purified water. You're gonna taste the motherfucking difference. You're gonna be, what is that? What does that say? It's not gonna be something good going in your body, I'll tell you that. But it's water. How can you do? Come on now. Anything is fucking possible. But have you not heard of that shit? Come on now. Let's get back into this.
But it's a very sad thing because our country
Stick with
is
all
in decline.
organic
We are
stuff.
really being
And
laughed
all
at all
natural.
over the world. And
Our country is being a joke right now.
that's tough
Yes,
to take.
you
Do you
know.
think it's strange that somebody could support something as radical as sex change operations paid for by taxpayers for convicts and illegal immigrants, and for illegal immigrants, free housing, health care, education, and not get asked a question about it?
But I brought it up.
You did bring it up.
Of course, they weren't
but-
so happy when I brought it up, but I brought it up. I brought up the fact that they're doing sex change operations.
Because they don't get asked hard questions. It's all part of the system and the plan. Put the hard question on their opponents, so they get caught up in the trap and they look bad, so more people can vote for yeah. Come on now.
illegal immigrants, and those are expensive operations, and they shouldn't be done for a lot of reasons.
There were a lot of things said that weren't true about you tonight, that you would support a national abortion ban.
Yeah.
You've never said
Yeah.
that.
I never said
that you support Project 25.
Correct.
You never read it? I don't even know what it is either.
I don't want to read it.
Okay, number two, that she said in 2000, I took back my position on banning fracking.
Yep.
No, CNN fact-checked that
Yep.
and said no. The mandatory gun buyback at the end of the debate, she lied about that too.
That's right. That's
And
right.
you
She
did
wants
call
to
her out for a lot of
confiscate. I called her out on everything that you said.
This is
I think
what
I got
CNN
everything
doing?
out.
They're trying to get on Trump's side, I think, pretty much, or they just filled up with all Camilla's bullshit. So they kind of throwing shots at her too because they calling out her lies and all that. It's either two. It goes both ways.
Now, with all of that being said, I was amazed because I really thought they'd be fair.
Because
I have to say,
y'all know Trump. He always say CNN fake news. He did blah 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 fake news reporter because they do put out some false news.
A few weeks ago was sort of fair against Biden, but this one was stacked. I figured it would be after watching 100% positive coverage of her, and she's done a terrible job as vice president. And look, she's the worst vice president we've ever had. She was the border czar, the worst border ever in the history of the world, not just in our country. And he's the worst president we've ever had.
So
Sean, they're destroying our country.
I'm very aware. And if we look at her tax plan, which is, price gauging or gouging, and the largest tax increase not only in American history, but world history, her campaign is saying tonight, Washington Post is reporting, that she wants a second debate. What's your
That's because
answer?
she lost. She wants it because she lost.
Do you have an answer?
Well, I don't know. I have to think about it. But if you won the debate, I sort of think maybe I shouldn't do it. Why should I do another debate? She immediately said, we want another debate. That's, what happens when you're a prize fighter and you lose? You immediately want a new fight.
I want a rematch.
You want a rematch. The guy that won is sort of happy and thinking about it.
Would you be inclined to say yes, or you
Maybe
don't
if
know?
it was on a fair network, I would do that. But
I think let Hannity moderate it.
yeah, no, I think
like
that
I
would be
did
fair.
Newsom and Ron DeSantis.
I think it would be fair. You would be fair,
I
actually.
would be
you
fair.
want to know the truth.
I'd let you both talk. I'd let you go at each other.
I thought they would be fair. They weren't, but I felt very comfortable.
Yeah.
We have the best policy. She has no policy.
You know, one thing that interested me, because I've known you for a long time, and one of the things that I was watching in you tonight is that you were all business. A lot of times when you're at your rallies or we do a town hall.
Sean, they're destroying our country.
Is that what it was? Is it the seriousness of the moment?
There's nothing to smile about. I'm a good smiler, but there's nothing to smile about. They're destroying. We have 21 million people that have been released into our country, and many of them are criminals and terrorists and people
Lincoln
from
Riley,
mental institutions.
Rachel Morin,
Yeah.
Jocelyn Nungary.
All dead.
I list all these names
Yeah, I know.
on the show of people murdered, people raped, people victims of violent crime, names a lot of people never heard of. You've called Lincoln Riley's family.
I did.
This is
I
actually
was
very
with him.
interesting too.
I was with them.
Who else do
I ain't
you
gonna
met
lie,
his
man,
family?
but
You met the
Incredible.
family.
I mean, if y'all not into politics, y'all should still be aware of what's going on, and on our planet, basically, in our fucking state. I mean, not in our state, but in our fucking country. Y'all should still be aware of what's going on and what's at stake. We're on the edge of going to World War III. Why? Because people can invade us right now, but they won't, because they know we still have the military and all that. Our shit's not going to shit with that. It's going shit to how the rules and the laws. Basically, what I'm trying to say is taxes, all the other shit, picture in our country, that's what's going to shit. But no one's kind of gonna invade us like that, because Yes, we got good ass militaries, but who else do we got? Us the people. They gotta fight fucking us too. We're fucking fighters. We are not gonna fucking run from the fight. Most of us, not most of us, the small percentage of us will run, but we're gonna stake our ground. This is our fucking, country. I would say land, but it is not our land. It is really not, because like if it is, we wouldn't have to pay taxes on our fucking land. We wouldn't have to do all this fucking other shit on our goddamn land. If I fucking own a fucking piece of fucking land, that's my fucking land. You don't tell me what I gotta pay and what I gotta do if that's specifically owning something. You own it. No one gotta tell you what to do. That's literally owning it. That's what the owning mean. But yes, people will basically have to fight us, cause I'm. What the fuck? Where am I finna go? This is my goddamn country, motherfucker. I'm gonna stick my goddamn ground, motherfucker. I'm gonna fight. Fuck. Who cares if I die? Well, what did that mean? I know what kind of, now I don't really know what happens after death, but I know there's definitely an afterlife, because let's just say God wouldn't put it that way. He wouldn't just make it most as we thought. All of us, if y'all thought about that, y'all all thought about this being a black picture. What happened if you die? Would it just be black and all that? No. Your energy. There's a soul in your body, with you, which you believe it or not. Your energy. You cannot die. You just get transferred over, basically. Energy cannot die. Energy just get transferred over. It just get moved. Energy can't die. You only here for a certain amount of time. Yes. This is your shell. This is your shell, basically. You're in it. Just like when people die, they see somebody, and then they basically guide them to like where they want to be, or where's their basically next step in their journey. Well, that's enough of me chit chatting, because most people won't think it's like legit, but why would I just think if I die it's gonna be a black picture? It's not. That's not how it's set up. Because we're living in the womb. We're basically babies and all that. We're living in the womb. Not that makes something, but you're living somewhere else. Basically, you're living in a fucking body that God put it that way. Basically, no, I should just say the Creator, basically, because when I say God, you're probably gonna think of somebody the government basically put out there that's really not what it seems to be.
I
met them all.
Afghanistan.
Nungary. I met.
You met Nungari's family.
Yeah, I met 5 or 6 of them. Not even talking about the 13 soldiers that were killed in Afghanistan, the families of the 13 soldiers, which Biden won't even talk to, and he's the one that caused their death. Just as if he had a pistol in his hand, he and her caused their death. Just as if literally they had a gun in their hand.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. When you're in a situation like that, what is going through your mind? What goes on behind the scenes? How do you prepare for your debates?
Well, I think I always say I've been preparing all my life for these debates. You can't go in like she did. She goes into a room and she memorized lines, more or less. I thought I got one cute one. I'm talking where I said, I'm talking, when she started interrupting.
Well, she said that to Mike Pence.
I wanted to get
speaking.
even for that.
Yeah.
That was not very nice what she did. But no, I thought it was, we're getting great reviews.
It's interesting that one line that really stuck out, that did make me laugh out loud, is when you said you're going to send her a MAGA hat. There are a lot of positions now, all of a sudden, she's come over to your side. She's been against the border wall. She's been against...
There's only one problem.
Yeah.
If she ever won, immediately from the day after that election, everything would go back to confiscate your guns and forget about oil and everything else. They were cutting back on oil way back. They got rid of Anwar, the biggest oil site perhaps in the world, in Alaska. They did things that are so bad and so destructive, but energy prices started doubling up, and she immediately went back to the Trump plan. but I would have been now 4 times higher than they are right now, because that was 3.5 years ago.
Right.
When she cut everything out. She went to wind and went to all this other stuff that doesn't work from an economic standpoint and even a visual standpoint. I don't get the wind. You take these gorgeous plains and deserts and all this stuff, they put these windmills up, they go up like a 30-story building in some cases. They destroy everything, they cut out all, and the environmentalists say, aren't they wonderful? But it's the most expensive form of energy, and it's never going to do for our country.
So if we look at the issues on
Go back to the Nikola Tesla plan, man. I don't want to fucking pay for goddamn electricity and all that, and it's free. Go back to Nikola Tesla plan when he was gonna actually make free electricity for like the whole. It might have been the whole planet, but I know it was the whole United States or whatever his area was in, or United States. What am I talking about? And I'm pretty sure he was on the Titanic when it sank. That was planned. Don't think it was a hope. It was a coincidence. You know, the dude who owns the Titanic, he was supposed to be on there. But last minute, what? Why did he cancel? You know, it's all like fishy, and that's what makes me think about stuff. Yes, it is planned. Yes, that you know, it wasn't an accident, because why wasn't he on there if he was planned to be on there? There's another conspiracy theory that you know, eliminate all his enemies, and you can gain something out of that. If it was an accident to the boat, he could get money or redo the boat of the Titanic, basically. But there was a conspiracy theory that that was not the Titanic was sunk. He had like basically a replica or something like that, and it, you know, that was it, and he still has the Titanic or whatever, you know. Or if he did like sacrifice the Titanic, he definitely got, you know, money from that and all that, and you know, became the richest person and all that, because Nikola Tesla, he was doing very powerful shit. If you read up on him, read up on Nikola Tesla, he was basically, you know, gonna make what they say America great again. He was gonna make America great, not again. He was gonna make it the best ever, basically. You know, free, just imagine, free electric. You don't gotta pay for that shit. He was gonna, he basically knew how to do it. And when he was getting you know, asked to get basically bought out, you know, his land and all this, and buy this and do that, and the dude who owned like a lot of piece of land was on Titanic too. All high value, very powerful people was on that Titanic, and high value, you know, people, everything, you know, that was on that goddamn Titanic. You know, if I was that dude, I would do the same probably thing, but not the exact same. You know, eliminate all your enemies, and you can benefit for your enemies too. It's a win-win, right? That's exactly what he fucking did. It gets deep. It's, you know, but it's life. We're fighters, and we're survivors, and we fight each other because like we want power.
The economy, on immigration, on law and order, on energy, and America's role in the world.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could point to that you would say they have been successful on?
No. They have been unsuccessful at everything. And even the economy, I said, as part of the economy, you've let 21 million people, more than that, I think, with all the gotaways. That's killing our economy.
Terrorists, and we do have the murders and the rapes and the violent crimes.
Oh, and you haven't seen anything yet. Wait till you see it in the months to come.
You know what scares me, and I've said this on the air, is by having open borders, unvetted illegal immigrants, that I don't think it's a matter of if, I think it's a matter of when that this country is going to be attacked.
If you look at Springfield, Ohio, look at what's happening there. You look at Aurora in Colorado, these beautiful little towns and little cities, small cities, they're being taken over by illegal migrants. I mean, the people that poured in, and they have weapons like our military doesn't have. Oh. You know, they have AK-47s, they have weapons like our military doesn't have. And, you know, some sheriff in one of these towns where He's got 2 deputies, and they're not into this. There's no way they could protect the people from this. But look at what's going on in Springfield today. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
We really appreciate it. I know your people are calling for you to roll. What made you come to the spin room?
I just felt I wanted to. I was very happy with the result. It's a very unfair situation. They've weaponized our government politically, so I mean, that's unfair. And I just felt we had a great night. And I'd come over here. I actually gave a little bit of a news conference. We were swarmed.
Oh, by the way, I could hear it. You were interrupting my show, by the way, just for the record.
I had to come over and do yours. I would hate like heck to leave here and I didn't do
No, I would be mad. I would take that as a personal offense.
I would have
no
been in big trouble.
All right, so no answer on their offer for a second debate.
Again, the reason you do a second debate is if you lose, and they lost. And we looked at one poll, it was 92-7.
Yeah.
We looked at another one, 86-3.
Wow.
I mean, we have all of these results coming in, but I'll think about it. It's very quick.
Mr. President, thank you for taking time. We really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
Man, if y'all like that video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Just, I want y'all to get I want y'all to know if y'all probably are busy, y'all probably not in tune with this. I just want y'all to know. I know I did a lot of yap. I just want y'all basically to know what is actually going on, and I guarantee you didn't know about the Springfield, because I didn't know about the damn Springfield and all that, because I've been busy. Yes, y'all been busy. Y'all got your own lives to worry about. Y'all know. So I just wanted y'all to give y'all that, a little update basically on what's kind of going on. And there was false rumors that she dropped out of the presidency too, but man, if there was a third party that you can actually be independent is getting big and bigger by the day. And I believe there should be a spot for independent in everything. If someone got a team here, there should be a team independent. Independent should be everywhere. So we got Democrats, Republicans, then we got independent. Put it on, man. But it just didn't work out. Shout out Robert F. Kennedy. I always get messed up. Is F. Kennedy or J. Kennedy, man? I think it's J. Kennedy. Yeah. I always get it messed up, my guys. Let me just call him Bobby, man. Yeah, man. He dropped out of the goddamn presidency, man. And like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if y'all find this interesting or not. Fisher E-Web out, and we're making more videos, guys. So stay tuned.